Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody guys, today again we'll take a look at the euro currency. As you can see on the first glance, the situation here is changing very slowly. So you can see price stands in a choppy action, and euro currency right now looks really weak and heavy because 2 weeks ago market has changed the market mechanics in favor of the two-leg retracements. But currently it seems that euro currency really feels and has the lack of the power to complete this two-leg retracement, because based on action that we see on intraday charts, the patterns that have been formed in price action on Friday makes us think that the euro really could turn to the downward action even on the coming week. So chances for that exist, and it will be in fact a major question, major concern that we will be watching for in the coming week, for the possible failure to pass through this 10670 resistance and possible turning of the euro currency down again. Why this possibility exists? First of all, on the weekly chart, on last week, market has formed the bearish grabber. So the top of the recent week, last week, 10670, is the top of the bearish grabber pattern. And this is, guys, the weekly pattern. Well, sometimes market forms multiple patterns, multiple grabbers before the real action is starting. So we can't exclude the chance that market may form another minor grabber here the next week, or it could stand for some time around 10670 area. But the appearing of the grabber promises nothing good for bullish perspective on the euro currency. So although market stands above the monthly pivot point, it wasn't able to pass through the even minor fib level. So in fact, the closing price was inside the range of the previous retracement. Yes, the new top has been formed. Market has closed even in range of the previous week and previous retracement here. So this looks really weak, and it's really, I have the big concerns and I doubt on the possible reaching of the market even 10840 area and reaching of the early pivot point. This currently I wouldn't bet on this scenario. So in general, as you know, we are not interested in taking the long position here. Our major task is catching the current moment for taking the short, because this upward choppy action that we see is not really attractive, and for us, as major task is to get the real signs of the possible reversal down again. So that's what we'll be watching for next week. And in general, the analysis that we have prepared in our weekly research suggests that next week will be very important, and next week we'll be watching for downward reversal. So at least on the patterns that we have right now. On the 4-hour time frame chart, guys, euro still keeps both patterns valid. So you can see the butterfly still stands valid, and the hand and shoulders pattern still stands valid, at least theoretically. So theoretically, market hasn't broken important levels yet that could tell us that both patterns has failed. But as I said, overall action looks really choppy and not reliable. And take a look. Yes, multiple minor grabbers have been formed here. That gives us a hint on a possible upward continuation, but at the same time, market has failed to pass through the weekly pivot resistance one last week. And it tells us that this is just a retracement. So if weekly pivot resistance one holds upward action within the long-term bearish trend that we have on the daily chart, it means that we should treat upward action as retracement. And finally, guys, why in general I think that it's really big chances that market will fail here and turn down. Take a look on the price action on Friday. What has happened here? That was really It was almost at the closing moment of the trading session. So take a look. Long shadow stands here. It means that massive sell-off is taking place right at the last session of the week. Then market has formed this high wave doji, as you can see, some kind of indecision, and that doji has been broken down. So maybe I am a bit overestimate the importance of the action on the hourly chart, but such sort of the action in the last trading session of the week before long holidays suggests that market probably turning to some closing of the longs positions, shorting, it's closing. Massive sell-off has happened here. That makes me think that this could become the first sign of the possible failure on euro currency, the further upward continuation. That's why, guys, if in the beginning of the week here we still discuss this possible butterfly and maybe buried that market really could continue move higher, based on the weekly bearish grabber, based on the inability of the market to pass through the 10670 area and appearing of that such sort of action here makes me think that maybe in the beginning of the week we will start the discussion of the starting probably drop here on failure market. At least that's what we'll be watching for next week. And maybe even on the next week we already will get the chance to go short and downward action really could be reestablished, because next week will be the inauguration of Donald Trump in the president post. So that could become very interesting week on the price action. So that being said, since market has formed a bearish pattern and in general it looks really weak and heavy around just minor resistance, we do not exclude the chance that market will turn down even on the next week. And we will be watching for possible reversal here and searching for reversal patterns and chance for taking the short. If our suggestion will be confirmed, the market indeed will fail to pass through 10670 area. If market will pass through it still, and yes, it could continue action to the 10850, it's major fib level and yearly pivot point. It's really relatively simple setup on the common week. But anyway, the upward action here is not attractive for us. We do not want to take any long position. The importance of this upward action mostly is because it could provide us better price for taking the short position. That's the only feature that we like in this upward action. So, because mostly we have the bearish view on the euro currency, mostly we're watching for opportunity to take in the short rather than to trade on the long side this choppy stop that's right now we see on the euro currency.